Hey, here's Joe again, and welcome back to Salt and Sacrifice, where we're still exploring the Elder Copse. And after I finished recording the last batch of episodes, I realized that I was at 49 out of 53 achievements, so at the end of the game is coming very, very soon. And the only one of the achievements that I'm missing is this one, so I looked up where to find those, and I think I know which one I missed. So let me find it in the Corvius Mire, just because I'm one item pickup away from all achievements. So I really want to do it. Did we get a shortcut over here? I don't remember. I mean, I know that's like not a really good starter for an episode to start with going for an item pickup. Ah, this way. Yeah. Item pick. No. Asshole is at the wall again, so I will not be able to go up there. And that is just an asshole move of the game. Why all of a sudden no grapple? All of a sudden no grapple. Okay. Thank you. The wasted guildless shot. Good, you got your wish of seeing my screw ups. So I think we can actually continue here. Was it? Oof, very short on time here. I think there was just an item pickup here. Cannot jump through. But this works. Okay, then let's just go in. Yeah. Then we need to do this stupid climb again. Not that this climb itself is stupid, it's just that one trap. This one. Oh, it gave me 1, 2, 3, and over. Okay. Yeah, that gave me so much trouble that one time. Okay. I think I know which one we're missing, so I'm just trying to directly go for it. It might be another one that we're missing, but this is the one that all people said, hey, yes, that's the one I was missing, because there was an entire Reddit thread about around these. And I didn't recognize that position as one that I had checked. I killed it and then it respawned? Or was there a second one all of a sudden? Probably a second one. So, through this gate and to the other side, there was a mage gate once blocking me. And below us there is a ledge that I didn't look for. Yep, that's the one people are generally missing. And we got the last one. Can you please? Aha. Okay. That easy. I mean, that's 4 minutes wasted for a stupid item picker that isn't worth anything, instead of going for the last boss of the game, but whatever. So, and that gives me the achievement top shelf. Okay, good. So it was only one we're missing. Good. Meaning that we can go for the end of the game in the Elder Copse. We didn't explore much in the middle temple, so there might actually be some way we still have to go. Thank you. This went into the normal temple, yes? Yeah. And then we spoke to the guy over here, who is not here anymore because I went away and came back. Is the bibliomancer here again? Yes, he just chills here. We already grabbed that item that he was guarding. So it's up here where we can continue. A sword chunk. Okay. That's a shortcut we can unlock. So this is a bit bigger than I thought before. This is a shortcut back out. We saw this door from the other side. Oh, this was a blue essence thing here. Ah, this gives me a shortcut if I have both essences. If I don't have both essences, we... Oh, we couldn't have reached that. Okay. So we actually needed both essences, is what you're saying here. Yeah, okay. That's the check for if you have both essences, then continue here. Okay. Unlock the big and shortcut here. I didn't look up what the final boss is, just that we're ready to meet it. This guy again, huh? The gods demand sacrifice, their third, their due. This cannot be truncated. One believed he could end the cycle, become the sacrifice. Arrogant, came from the mountains, from the Redstone Peak. One of the ones that embarked, okay? Became a vessel for the god's wrath, overflowed, spilled. Arrogant, immortal against the god. Okay. Can we find him even more times? I assume we'll get an obelisk before we have to commit to the end. Ah, okay. He moves by himself, so we didn't have to reload the map. Okay. There's a husk atop this place, mortal, like you. A Sylvan from the mountains. This shrine has a purpose, and his will was to subvert it, to be a Levi. Steadfast against the waters of divine judgment. What mind this mortal possessed was destroyed long ago, scattered like ashes, scattered by the gods. When the mind broke, so too did the leaf. The leaf broke and the flood consumed it all. Asshole. You aren't serious! That's another Gitless. We don't have many Gitless shards to freaking use. Okay. Sometimes I'm getting confused when I'm grappling up the wrong way and it still works. Oh man. What the? This doesn't have the best feeling. Parkour and platforming. So here, and this is the shortcut ladder. So what happened to stupid me over there? I already forgot. I didn't press the right trigger in time. No, I've been here. Okay. So, back to where we were. Yeah, I didn't hold up. That's the problem. Okay. So this is just a bit... No enemies, no nothing. No level, just... casually strolling up and every now and then talking. Asshole. Whew. That was close. How was I supposed to reach that ledge? I have no idea. Yeah, like this. And an obelisk. So, we can go left, where there's this upstream and some stuff to the left, but what's right? Ah, another person. The one at the top of the imperfect shrine is only a husk, but now he serves a purpose. From the ruins of his mind, a madness swells, spreading like miasma through the kingdom. Those who listen hear his whispers, but the voices are not his. Many are tempted, many seek power, they follow the whispers, and their greed transforms them. And so mortals became vessels of divine wrath, mages. When you reach the top of the imperfect shrine, what will you do? Cut down the suffering sacrifice, and then what? The gods demand sacrifice. What's the other place inside, though? There was another place inside, though, and I am... My completionist itches are interested in the... Oh. You can use these to recollect on items if you run out of items during the last boss fight. Okay, that makes sense that they put stuff like that there. Okay. Final boss. Yep, that's the sacrifice. Okay. So we cut down the one that tried to break the cycle by becoming an eternal sacrifice. Or we run over to the other side of the arena and pick up an item. Ah, the last fate term. Okay. Good. Not needed. The Undone sacrifice. Oh, we need to fight it, of course. The Reaper, of course. 52 with the sword. Okay. He just has high defenses. Okay, I changed it once more than I wanted to. How did you hit me there? I'm sorry, I was confused by what the fuck happened. I have no idea what happened there. Whatever. I was confused by pressing up 3 times and only changing the weapon twice. And not thrice. Ambush afraid alone. Ah, okay, we need to initiate it every time so we can just get back our stuff if we had some stuff here, actually. Yes, of course, dude. I have no idea where that shockwave came from. Okay. Alright. Good. Okay. Okay, that's somehow weird. Some of your attacks have too much range on them. Okay, that wasn't even an attack. That was just a repositioning, but a repositioning that was weird. Because it made no sense. Like he tried to get past me in the direction that I was walking. Ah! Yeah, can you... Do you fucking stop your fucking bullshit attack? The fucking delay attack. Let me get some damage in, fuck it. Also, yes, second phase at 50% again. How? I was behind you. It never hit behind you before. Ah, okay, the grab. Couldn't see the tail this time. I wrote that, as you are perfectly aware, game, because I wrote before you start the attack. Okay. I wrote that. I wrote, then you started the attack, and then I pressed the roll button, then you started the attack, then the character didn't roll. Great! Great! Do fucking try to do gestures, although I'm not pointing down on that thing ever. Oh shit, that is my window to hit him. That's my window to hit him. Yes, of course. Ah, that's what he tried. I just accidentally wrote it. That one time I was complaining his movement was feeling weird. That tell is not existent. Yep. I wrote that, you fuckhead! I wrote that! I pressed the roll button, but the game didn't roll. Characters did stand around like a buffoon doing nothing. Okay, okay, we have him the next time. That's a pretty easy fight. If I can actually heal to full and don't have, like, reduced health from the get-go. Okay. Easy, easy. Oh, great, that's my window to hit him. You cannot roll into that or away from it. And that I fucking rolled, as you pretty much know, game. My god. Need one of those, okay. Okay, there's more windows to hit him than I tell myself. That, for example, and this. And this. I rolled that. I mean, I pressed the roll button, then the game didn't roll, and then he hit me. That's usually what I mean when I say I rolled that. Because I fucking rolled it, but the game didn't recognize that I rolled it. Although I fucking pressed the button that means rolling. Heh! Yes, of course. Change the angle of the one backward facing spike of that attack. Okay, if we hit him during that, the fucking things... the third attack changes direction. Yeah. I was trapped in that. I knew that from the get-go. Bullshit. It hits slightly behind him, but only because I move him when I hit him. Oh, why did I roll through him on the second attack? Huh? Don't hit behind you. That's bullshit. Bullshit. Huh? How did I end up to the right of him without rolling? He didn't heal when I pressed the button. Thank you, game. Face tanking can only work if the buttons work. 2. Bullshit, I wrote that, as you know. I wrote in the wrong direction. Bullshit, he hits everywhere now. Ah yes, he can change midair. I forgot about that. Ah yes, the roll catch move. Stop hitting me with that. Okay. Range. It didn't stun him out of it this time around. Oh god. And you die. Fucking asshole, and I eat your heart. And now? And now? Okay, I can interact with the tree. Cannot interact with the frog. Okay. Climb, devour, do nothing. Climb the tree or devour the tree. Why do we devour the tree? Let's devour the tree. How do we devour a tree? Devour. Ah, his own heart. Okay. We're sacrificing ourselves. And eating us. And we took our place, so now we are the sacrifice. If I understood that right. So there's of course another ending. Because I saw the number of achievements, I knew that, so I made a save of my save, so that we can revert to before the boss. So I'll refight that boss and show you the other endings. Yeah, the other ending. Okay, James Silver, second game of this caliber. Why? Like, the entire day I could speak and had no stuff in my nose. And now all of a sudden I couldn't breathe anymore. Bullshit. My body is attacking me now. Okay, so second game of this caliber. There is Salt and Sacrifice was always the game that I named when people like among the games that I named when people asked me what's the best Souls like. Definitely Salt and Sacrifice was among them. Salt and Sanctuary was among them. My god, why am I confusing those two? The names are so different. Salt and Sanctuary was always amongst the games that I said was the best Souls-like or one of the best. I always came up with that. Like that name always came to mind because it was so good. Sorg and Sacrifice will not be in that list. That easy. I mean, let's take the game apart. There is the pure gameplay, like how fun is it fighting the bosses with the mechanics that we have for fighting. It's good. It's good. It's a good action game. Story is completely absent. Like, not completely absent, but like every 2-minute walking simulator has more story than this. That's maybe not so nice, but like the story is very much in the background. There's no real word or lore building, like in the sense, like Salt and Sanctuary was so much more than Salt and Sacrifices. Especially thanks to me. Yeah, okay, for playing this game. I mean, the problem is, it felt like not a Souls game with all like the bosses you can refight in a rehashed version of the same boss and everything. Wait a second, I'm putting the other save game in. Okay, if everything has worked, we should now be before the boss fight again, not in New Game Plus. Which we'll have to find out by the number of guildless shards. Yes, I died a few times. So, oh god. That's so bad. Okay, so we have to climb the Elder Cops again, and while I'm doing that, I can speak about the mage boss fights, what I start. Like this weird way in which you can like refight the bosses and in like higher tiered versions and everything, and you can like opt into the hunt of the bosses. It just feels not Soulsy. It feels MMO-y. And if I want an MMO, I play an actually good MMO with like actual online play going on, not like this, where there's no online play going on because the game is already dead a month after release, or 1.5, or however long it's out now. But the game is already dead. So, This is not my choice of game to play when I want to go for an MMO. And it's like... it could be so much more if it was just like its predecessor, which it isn't. And you can see like they know how to do their stuff. You can see that very clearly by how good the gameplay actually feels if you fight a thing. It really feels good. It is good gameplay. But like the whole construct that is the game around it just is lacking compared to the first one. And I'm struggling to find the right words here, because I don't know how to put it, like why I feel like that. It's difficult. Okay, let's fight that boss again. Ah, thank you. In case we come back for a we won't come back for a DLC for this game, because that will just be a new world with a few with like 1 extra element and thus 7 extra boss fights. That's all they can do, and they're like totally confined in the way they can make it. So I will probably not come back, but whatever. Let's do this. The Undone sacrifice again. I fucking was stunned because I had rolled just now, but I didn't actually want to. It was a stored roll. Where is the stored attack, man? I rolled and pressed the attack button to do a stored attack. The in-air bullshit of that attack. It stunned him without realizing that I had. That happens if you don't... attack spam. If you don't attack spam, you miss your stun opportunities. I was so certain I had it down that I could stun him out of that attack. How does it hit further behind you now? I did stun you out of that bullshit a few times. Yes, that is a roll catch if I ever saw one. You attacked me while I was rolling. Oh, and that bullshit is going on. Good, so let's actually do the fight again. Oh, that attack again. Of course it continues after you attack. Good that I hit. He's doing the bullshit again. Okay, we got one attack in. Wow, I rolled through him on that attack. And I didn't drink when I pressed the button. I wrote that, I mean, I pressed the roll button, then he started his attack, and then I was still hit before my roll. Bullshit, how didn't I get that first attack off there? Oh, that was perfectly timed, actually. No, I did continuously press one direction. That's how you escape this. Ah yes, thank you, left stick, for not turning when I told you to. Oh yes. Okay, he dies. I mean, he is an easy boss fight. One of the easier ones. There were a few hard boss fights, but there was also like no challenge in this game, which is one of my... I mean, there was challenge, but no challenge that I will remember after being done with the game. Okay, let's climb the tree instead. Okay, so we're staying here and not sacrificing ourselves, and instead sacrificing ourselves to hang there. to continue the cycle for no reason. Why? I have no idea why. Whatever. Good. So, we are done with the game. Can we abort this? I think there is a menu opening in the background, but I don't know what. Is yes confirmation on exit, is that left or right? Is that standard? It's not standard, it's the other one, yeah? I think I exited. I have no idea. Okay, so, this game, like, the gameplay was okay and was a really good basis to put a Souls-like with, like, deep lore and exploration focus and everything on it. Like, Sword and Sanctuary had a deeply interconnected Metroidvania-y world where everything had its place and everything. This had hubs, which were interconnected in itself, but, like, it's just that it's fragmented is already making the word worse one than Sword and Sanctuary was. I'm not liking this one. That's the problem. I'm just not liking this one as much as I did the predecessor. And I can't really put my finger into what they did really totally wrong, because, like, it felt alright, but it also just didn't give me the feels of a Souls-like. Okay, so let's speak about what I'm playing tomorrow. There's like a lot of Souls-like still in my to-do list, but we played Souls-likes back to back for a long while, and I'm thinking about what am I playing next. I have it on my list. There's 3 points on this list. Far Changing Tides, which is the successor of Far Lone Sails, which I didn't play on the channel, but that's just a Zen game where you just Zen. That might be a good thing. It's a short little story game. You'll see when we get to it. Then we have Inscription, which is the next game by Daniel Mullins, the developer of Pony Island and The Hex. I have the playlists on this channel. I didn't want to really play this because it says that it's a roguelike deck builder. And when I said that in the comments of a guy asking on the final video of The Hex, who was asking whether I would play Inscription, I said, yeah, it's a roguelike deck builder, so probably not. And then he says, as it's by Daniel Mullins, you really think it stays a roguelike deck builder? And I was like, oh, yes, of course, Pony Island was about a pony platformer, but it was so much more too. So maybe we're going for that one. Or we have Stanley Parable, where the Ultimate Edition hit. I played Stanley Parable a long while ago, like shortly after it came out. I watched a video on the from some Let's Player on the demo, the Button 7. Really good. Just the demo is super good already. Maybe we're playing the demo again, just for me to show it to you. But they got like a complete overhaul with different paths and everything. Like, even people who own the original game have to pay 80% for the new game. So I assume there will be new stuff. So maybe we're looking at Stanley Parable. But those are my 3 options. And when I come around to playing next Saturday, which you don't, like, tomorrow the next episode will air of the new game. But when I'm preparing and building up my green screen and everything, during that I'm thinking which of the 3 games to play. And have a nice day. See you tomorrow with that. We're done with the Sword and Sacrifice. Have a nice day.